Happy Sunday! Or in my world, it's happy day before my birthday! Whatever, tomorrow's just gonna be another day, really. Work. Try to get my shopping done as fast as possible. I don't even know where I want to eat now. I don't know if I want to go to the south side. I don't know if I want to go that far. Maybe we'll just go to the Applebee's across the street from Myers. I don't know. We could end up at Sonic for all I know. There's a reason for all that. I'm not going to go into it. I'll just say Aunt Flo is a biatch. We'll leave it at that. Last night was fun. I went into Stickham into Tushy Galore's Sleazy Cinema. Is that what it's called? Sleazy Cinema? And I had a good old time in there. I saw Pam, Peaches, 927, and her little boy Shade waved at me. He remembered me. I was so excited. And Stephanie, 775, I want to say, she's a YouTuber. And Wicked One via Hey Brandon. You big clown, you. He'll understand that. And Wendy, how do you say your YouTube name? I always want to say Tressa May when I see it, and I don't think that's right. And I got to say hi to Falcon, and of course Tushy, and there were some other new people in there, and it was a good old time. At least now I know on Saturdays I have somewhere I can go, Saturday nights. So it was fun. And we watched this movie called Deadly Weapons from about 1972-ish, people. And let me just say, well, they watched several movies, but that's the one I watched from very beginning to the very end and commented. The Deadly Weapons were tatas. Let's just say there were tatas. There was a lot of boobage in this movie. And the one woman had ginormous ones. Yeah. Like she could kill people with them, and she did. So it was quite interesting. And fun. It was fun to make comments on the movie because they had bad wigs and it was badly dubbed and it was just fun. It was like our own MST3K. Is that what I want to say, right? Oh, birthday cards. First I got an invitation to my cousin's open house for graduation. I'm covering up the place, but oh, hold on, I gotta put on focus. That's my cousin Kendra. Her brother is the one that had open heart surgery. My dad went over and saw them yesterday. And Rudy's feeling just wonderful. He's feeling so good. He was out playing with the kids. You know, nothing strenuous, but he was outside having a good time. They had a cookout. And so we went and hung out with them for a while. And, oh, my Aunt Linda called last night. My Aunt Linda is going with my dad and my grandma to Arkansas in a few days. And my Aunt Linda is my aunt. It's my dad's brother who passed away the same year that my mom did, his wife. And her sister and her family moved to Arkansas, and she's lost track of them in the last few years. And I was talking to her on the phone, and Dad had called information asking for this person, Jimmy. We'll just leave it at Jimmy. And she had heard that he'd moved to Jonesboro. Well, he was not in Jonesboro. And so I got off the phone with her, and she'd mentioned his name, and I jotted it down. So I did a search online for his name, Jimmy in Jonesboro. No. So I just did Arkansas, and one came up. So I called it, because you know I'll call and ask. I don't care. And I said, a guy answered. I said, is Jim there? And he's like, no, he went to Jonesboro for a birthday party. He'll be back later. I think this was his son, because his name was Kyle. I said, well, okay, you don't know me, but I went to my Aunt Linda Humphreys could be related to you. I said, this is her maiden name, do you know? And he's like, I don't really know. I said, well, I'm calling from Michigan. He goes, well, he's from Michigan. I said, well, I'll call back later. So I called back last evening about 9 o'clock my time. Which is 8 o'clock his time. And Kyle answered the phone. I said, is Jim back? And he said, yeah. And he handed him the phone. I said, are you related to my Aunt Linda? And he goes, yes. And I've lost her information. I said, and she's lost yours, and she's trying to find you. So I'm going to call her right now and give her this phone number and have you call her. or have her call you. So I hung up because Aunt Linda wants to know if her sister is alive. And her sister would be this Jimmy's grandma. And because she didn't know, her sister would be in her 80s now. And because she's quite a bit older than my Aunt Linda. And she didn't know. And so when I called my Aunt Linda, she just laid down. And I said, I just talked to your nephew, Jim. She goes, what? I said, I found his number. I'm going to give it to you. I called him and I asked him if he was related to you. And he said, yeah. I said, here's his number. And she said, did he say if my sister was alive? I said, I didn't ask. I talked to him very briefly. I said, but here, you call him. Well, when I woke up this morning, late morning, my Aunt Linda was here after church. And I went out. I said, so did you call him? She goes, we talked for an hour and a half. And he was so glad I called. And they're so excited that we're coming to see him. I said, is your sister alive? Yes, her sister is alive. She's 83 now, and she is in a nursing home. And the kicker is they live 40 minutes from where they're going to Arkansas, to where my aunt, on my mom's side of the family, where they're going to go visit. 40 minutes away. So they're going to take a day trip. Dad's going to take Aunt Linda, and they're going to go visit her sister in the nursing home. And Jimmy said she might not know yet, and Linda's like, but I will know. And they're going to see Jimmy. And so my Aunt Linda's all aflutter, all happy. So I'm glad I took that 10 minutes of my life and looked up that number for her. Because it only took me a minute. So that was awesome. Oh, more mail. I got sidetracked with a story. Latte Sue Vlogs, and she signs it both. She sent me a birthday card. On your birthday, count your blessings, not the candles. No one wants to stand around all day waiting for a piece of cake. Ain't that cute? Look at that cat. Yeah. So, thank you, Sue. That was very sweet. I'm putting it right back in the envelope. And I got one from, I can always tell when they are from, let me cover up my address. Because Mew Pie always decorates so cute, and she writes little, it's always so cute when she sends me stuff, and she always draws little, let's cover up her address, all draws little things on there. And thank you so much, Cindy. When I first opened this, I dropped stuff out of it the first time. I hope there was only one box top because that's all I could find on the floor. And she sent Heidi a coupon for Meaty Bones dog treats, a free one when you buy one. And she drew me a dream card. Look, isn't that pretty? I'll have to find a little frame or something for that to hang on my wall because my dad loves it when I hang stuff on my wall. Now look at the inside. Isn't it so colorful? She's always good at that stuff. I'm not very good at it. But she's great at it. Thank you so much, Cindy. Oh, and she also sent me one of the Valentine's Day cards that says dream on it. Because I complained when she sent one to Lizzie. I'm like, why did you give Lizzie the dream one? Are you nuts? So thank you very much, Cindy. And now I'm getting ready to have some lunch. Which I will tell you what I'm having. I had a piece of my naan bread left, and I made a pizza out of it. This is garlic naan with, it's actually cold pizza because I made it, yesterday or day before, and it's the one I had left. And I like cold pizza for breakfast because I'm having it for breakfast even though it's like 2:30 in the afternoon. It's the first thing I've had to eat today. I also got some carrots and radishes. I only have one radish. And I have me a grape Kool-Aid. They had these for 88 cents for a 6-pack, and I still got me one because it was grape. They are good. I'm going to have to pick me up some more. I don't care if they're for kids. Anything else I have to say? Oh, my friend Christy called me to wish me a happy birthday. Some of you met her at South Tube last year, and I had lost track of her because I called her cell phone. Her grandma died recently, and tried to call her, couldn't get a hold of her. She didn't even find out until 5 days later, so she didn't even get to go to the funeral because of her lovely daughter not passing on the information. Her and her daughter are kind of tipping right now. There y'all go. Are you scared? I know it scared you because it scared me a little bit. Oh, it's the crazy aunt. Can I turn down the volume on that? I can turn down the volume. What the hell? Who knows if she'll talk to it. But I'm going to go now because I've been talking for a long, long time. And you'll see me tomorrow sometime. Bye.